welcome to what used to be Dangerous Policy, a channel aimed for intelligent people wanting to discuss important issues facing life and society. My name is Crispin.
And I'm Charlene.
And I was about to say this is our week in review. It's not.
I'm so used to it.
Yes. We have, first of all, celebrating the fact that we have reached a major milestone in the development of the channel, over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of the support that you've given us over all of these months. It has been an incredible journey. We also had a look at how many videos we've uploaded in that time, and it's around...
Oh, we're almost hitting 200 videos.
Yeah, it's like 197, something like it's really close to 200.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. We've just, the journey has been incredible.
We've only done this for about a year-ish.
Yeah.
Just over. So it definitely has been a journey, and it's so, I guess, amazing that, you know, we've had you guys support us and that we've actually created such a big community here, you know, even though for us it feels big because 1,000 people is like, what is this? You know, but yeah, it's been such a organically growing community, and everyone is, it feels really cool to be connected.
Yes, so thanks for that. And it's really interesting. 200 videos is a lot of work. I don't think anyone would start a YouTube channel. Like, nobody would start a YouTube channel if they truly apprehended how much work it is. Because, you know, you have this vision of, flick on a microphone, everyone's got a camera on their phone, and away you go. But in reality, you know, you plan and research a video, you get all the technical issues sorted out, which takes a long period of time. Then you do the recording. It often takes a few takes. Charlene will do all the video editing, which is not easy. I'll do the audio, which isn't simple. And
then if we stuff up, we have to adapt.
Have to adapt or redo or just die a little inside. And then it gets uploaded, which takes time. We have to do all the descriptions, create thumbnails, add all the tags, you know, do all the monitoring, answer all the comments. So it's a huge undertaking, and the fact that we have managed to keep it going in a sustained way without really any breaks, like we've, you know, maybe a week or so here and there because of big events or whatever, but in terms of part of our daily routine, we've got into this groove. So we've worked well together all of this time, and now we have reached kind of monetization with YouTube. So this channel is now worth like $50. So fantastic. You know, after maybe $20,000 of investment.
Well, I remember the first day or two, it was like 27 cents. And I'm like, that is amazing. 27 cents. All the blood, sweat, tears. But it's not about that, right? It's actually, I mean, yes, monetization is definitely a big milestone to hit, but there's so many intangible benefits that's come out of Dangerous Policy to this day. You know, again, connecting with people across the world, talking about very, very sticky issues in a meaningful and respectful way. And then also, developing our own skills, being on YouTube, figuring out what the hell the camera is doing, and all these bits and pieces you talked about earlier.
Yes. So now we have had a lot of discussions, and we're about to go do our proper celebration after this video about the future of this channel. And when we first embarked on it, I had this vision where the channel would just be like a subcomponent of sort of a think tank, which was based around free speech. We would discuss really controversial subjects, and that was kind of the hope. And so it was the videos that we made were a bit of a spray in terms of their content, the various subjects that we addressed, you know, everything from British royals to Australian cities to American elections, like everywhere and everything, which is great in terms of giving us an opportunity to express ourselves and share our thoughts and ideas with the rest of the world. But complicated for the audience and complicated for YouTube in understanding what the channel is actually about. And having made all these videos and developing an organic audience, we are very proud to announce that we are going to focus our channel to specifically current events and issues facing Northern, Central, and Eastern Europe. So the Baltic, Sweden, Poland, Czech Republic, Romania, and put that in the context of global affairs, so how it relates to this region.
Yeah.
But there is not anyone else focused on this issue of, what are the current events affecting Belarus, and it's always only within the 24-hour news cycle. If something specific happens in a time or place, it might be picked up by Washington Post or whatever.
Yeah.
But there is no ongoing channel focused and dedicated to promoting the events and affairs and life and times of people in this region. And it's a fascinating thing for us. And we've just filmed the part 3, which is coming out after this video, part 3 of our History of Lithuania series.
Yeah.
And as we're doing it, just like, this is so much fun. So
it
because
is cool, man. Like I just feel that it's just so underrated. Northern, Eastern, Central Europe, it's just so underrated. And I'm just so excited to be able to showcase this to the world and just, yeah.
Yes, and we'll be covering news on an ongoing basis, and we'll be providing our own commentary. And obviously, we're Australians; like we live a long way away from that, so we have a bit of an international perspective on this region. But it will be the basis of the content going forward. We will rename the channel, and we're calling it Baltic World, I think.
Yeah, we're going to call it Baltic World.
Baltic World. Okay, so the new channel, so we're going to change it from Dangerous Policy, which is like, what does that mean, to Baltic World. Baltic World means focusing on issues and current events affecting people in that region of the world. So people will be able to know what our brand is. The channel and our audience will be able to know what to expect when they tune into us. And people from the region, I mean, the most vociferous, the most loyal, the most engaged audience that we have had on this channel are all from that region of the world. So this is our opportunity to kind of repay that kind of relationship in a way that further promotes that region and its issues, which, as Charlene mentioned, is way underrepresented. Now, this threw up the big question for us. It's like, okay, yes, but it's very niche. We love it and we're happy to focus on it. But what about those people that have come with us on this journey who, they've been exposed to Lithuania and things like that because of this channel, but they're not watching us for that reason. They're interested in our social commentary. They're interested in our global commentary.
Yeah. I mean, I know personally my mum watches every single video and she's like, I watch it because you're on it. But she's really enjoyed the Lithuanian content, but that couldn't, for other people out there, like I said, social commentary on certain different issues. We talk about Australia a lot, so I can totally understand that. Yeah, my biggest fear was definitely to, I guess, isolate some of our viewers, but not necessarily, right?
Yeah, we don't want to marginalize anyone. So one of the mainstays of this channel, one of the things that everyone relates to, is our Week in Review. The Week in Review, of course, we review the comments and issues from our previous segments, any emerging developments on those issues. And also, a lot of people have given me feedback that they only watch the Week in Review. The reason is that they can have it playing in the car or, on some long commute without having to think about it because it's just there in the background. Yeah. They can do the dishes or house cleaning or whatever. Whereas, these segments that we do is on a specific issue which requires more of their attention. So what we're going to do is going forward, we will continue to have discussions about global events, American elections, Chinese Communist Party stuff with Taiwan, etc. But we'll discuss that mostly in the Week in Review. So the Week in Review will be a freewheeling discussion about the way we see the world and things that are happening right now. Whereas the individual segments will be reporting as essentially a news service, but with also some analysis and commentary and perspective on issues facing the Baltic region. Also, much of this channel, when it's talked about the Baltic, has focused very much on Lithuania. We've touched on Sweden or Belarus and others, but this is going to broaden it a bit in a more focused way. So it'll broaden it to all the countries that were mentioned, but obviously focusing on that region. And certainly, that doesn't mean that it precludes other parts of the world. Like, of course, Lithuania and China are having a real issue right now that makes it very relevant for that region. So these international events, as long as it affects the Baltic region in some material way, or, Northern Europe or Central Europe, then we can discuss it on this channel.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it puts my mind, my heart at ease, because I always feel like the variety we've had on the channel has been exciting. And I've learned a lot from this whole process about Europe, just because it's just so far away from Australia. I was born in Australia, so it's just such a big distance. But actually, focusing our energy and time in the Baltic region and, Central, Northern, Eastern Europe will ground us, will ground Baltic World. Exciting things to come. And yes, I want to keep the week in review because it's the time where I can insult Crispin. And
that's always the time. The time when Charlene can insult Crispin.
And I can respond to the fans. But yes.
Yeah. So, most of all, thank you very much for getting this milestone. What prompted this change for us? A few things, but Charlene shared a article with me when we hit 1,000 subscribers, which I found really fascinating, about the stages of the YouTube journey, not as like it was marked by the number of subscribers you have, but it's more about the journey as a creator.
Yeah.
And they were saying, look, once you've hit 1,000 subscribers, you've passed the tutorial and sort of chapter 1, and now you kind of are at the stage where you can actually make real content. And I reflected on those remarks, and it is absolutely true. Like the 200 videos that we've made have primarily been a great learning curve. And some of the videos that we've made that we've really liked, we'll redo in the future once we've got everything that we need to do it. Other videos we can sort of archive and pretend never happened. Baltic World will be the brand going forward. It will no longer be just a open slather, whatever comes into Crispin and Charlene's head. It'll be focused, serving that audience, not only for the people in that region, but showcasing that region to the rest of the world, so we can have a broader audience as well.
And I can't wait when the borders open up. I can't wait to go travel and do some vlogs.
Oh yeah, we will be hitting that region hard. So as soon as we're allowed out of here, come on, Qantas. But yeah, so we will. It'll be wonderful to meet all of you and the people that have gone with us on this long journey as well. So thank you so much for that. So welcome to Baltic World. We're going to hit the ground running with part 3 of the History of Lithuania series, and I know that many of you have been hanging out for it. We're kind of happy with it. It was really difficult to get the balance right because it focuses on the Polish-Lithuania Commonwealth and the monarchy union between Poland and Lithuania. So that all happened in the 1300s, the union between the King of Poland and the Grand Duke of Lithuania. 400 years that lasted. So leaving things in and out was really hard, but I think we hit the balance right. And I hope you enjoy it. So thanks very much. Hit like and subscribe, share with your friends and people that might be interested in a Baltic-centered thing. So one of the things that people say is, and I know we're about to wrap it up, but subscribe to Dangerous Policy, and they go, what is it? Oh, it's Crispin and Charlene talking about world affairs. I'm like, okay. Whereas now it's like, no. This is about current affairs and issues impacting Central, Northern, and Eastern Europe, and I think that will be a much easier thing for people to understand. So thanks very much. Please share, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. I'm going to say ciao for now. I'm going to take it. Ciao for now.